Welcome, everyone. This is Star Wars RPG, The Encroaching Darkness, Episode 8. I'm Alex Oliver, and this is the crew. Tonight, with me, I have your man Brian C., a resident GM on the channel. It's the Thrill, the Wookie Marauder. We've got Mr. Chris Kidd, the one and only I'm Chris Kidd on all social media, the fitness instructor and gamer. Playing Crick Rundell, our human bounty hunter / wannabe Jedi. We've got Dave the Grey of the Hairy Game Lords YouTube board gaming channel, playing Etiel Zoo, our Twilight technician. Mr. Max of the upcoming Twitch channel Eerie Entertainment is our star guide for the evening. And you all know me, I'm your host, producer, games organiser, and resident dickhead, Mr. RX Oliver, playing Click the Jabba Gunslinger. This is episode 8. Take it away, Mr. Max.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you again for coming back. This is premise before the finale, which would be the whenever that. As we remember that our intrepid crew was requested by the teacher to deal with a local imperial presence. They were given a very sophisticated land speeder that would help them to their location. And after all the finishing their training stuff, this also was a test to see how they perform. And as everybody headed out, there was jokes about here and there that supposedly maybe having the little Jawa on top of the giant Wookie, like Master Blaster style.
Who was joking? Who was joking? Like,
yeah, well, that's for now. But no, they headed out, but gladly they got there safely. There was no accidents this time.
oh, did we go a whole episode without a crash ship last time, actually?
Yes, you did.
Wow.
Yes.
Might need to put that right this week.
Yeah, we'll do 2 this week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it got to the point, but your ship did at one point. It was like right when you got there, it slid through and got crashed somewhere. So it's survivable, but it just got enough where it got messed up a bit. But you guys managed to get to there was a small transport that was a larger ship. There was a couple little vehicles around it, and Joe had an idea of, hey, what if I go ahead and try my new gun out? Mr. Little rocket launcher coming out there. As he watching him go through, he disappears, kind of blending in with the snow with his new little big furry coat. He gets set up, and they just waited to see how he went, and literally just start barraging him with grenades and explosions everywhere. And as they start disembarked, rest of the crew start coming out right there. And as Chris's character came out, he felt a disturbance in the force. Something he's started to learn how this feels. And another figure in a white uniform walks out and looks at him, points him out, and 2 orange lightsabers ignite. As Crick basically faced him, and out of nowhere, just torrent of snow and air circle around him, and seemed like just to cut him off. And a ensuing battle of force users going there, one of who is trained and newly minted out, and it's just everybody's just awestruck. Unfortunately, some of the rest of the crew were getting out of the vehicle, help with it, but our Wookie with his new weapon, howitzer, just start blowing the shit out of people. And the ensuing battle was getting really strong, as both force users fighting each other. Chris basically managed to do a nice blow, knock the helmet off of this other user, and he finds out it's his sister. And as he's going through, this one basically used force push and just got away from there and just disappeared with one of the other vehicles and just go out of the area. Now they just limply bringing the vehicle back and basically unleash most in one piece. And this is where we end up back into the temple as they're slowly getting into the hangar. And here we are.
We're back at the temple at the hangar.
Mm-hmm.
Is this still an Imperial enforced area, or have all the Imperials left after that battle?
Oh, there. If anything was left, they left, and it was just bodies in the main the transport. It basically you start caving in. There was explosions, like not much left.
Did I manage to steal any equipment or money credits from the troopers that we killed?
You probably managed to steal like some basic supplies, like maybe extra power packs, a couple grenades, but a lot of them were just basic guns and stuff. Nothing impressive.
Okay. I'll add a couple of grenades to the sheet later.
Mm-hmm. No, Chris, is that you do manage that the lightsaber that you managed to cut in half is the only thing salvageable was actually an orange kyber crystal. If you want to get your hands on that.
Yeah, I've got that on my sheet as well. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, you guys coming in there and you see the teacher sitting there like on a box waiting for you guys, and you basically get enough where he just kind of just cuts off right there, and he just looks at it and he's like, looks at the damage, nods his head, and you see drones, like robots and everything, starts doing some repairs. Walks up to the back gate and he just sticks his hand in, it just opens.
Go off.
Sure, 5.
So he's just waiting for you guys to disembark, and he's just sitting there patiently.
Okay. Confidently strut off the ship when I get down. After a job well done.
Before
Yeah.
we leave, I want to use one of my stims to regain any of the health that I lost in the previous battle.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's just you dick it up, you're kind of like bruised up right there, and you can feel like you're getting there, like. So you feel better, but it's just it was a very exhausting fight. This is like proof metal is like this is different from normal battles you've had before, like fist to fist, but this is more the use of the force, and this is like a drain. It's just like new muscle using out, and like good, but it feels like you still need some practice. So, and it's like the teacher just floats up, like kind of glides up to you, and I was like, so I would assume it was a success?
Well, I'm still alive. I'm stood here. So if you want to call that a success, I got my ass kicked, but I managed to kick some ass. They're still alive, and you also didn't tell me that it was my fucking sister.
Yeah, well, the force can be blind at times and was muddled. But
This is a private conversation, by the way. No one else can hear this. This is like a forcey conversation.
And yeah, so in the way it is that it's more like it's as he's talking to you, it's more like you're talking, but it's a weird force kind of telepathy between you two.
I'd rather no one else know that force user was my sister.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's understandable.
Is that because you banged her?
He says that he apologizes, but it's like the use of the force has many trails like a river. The future is not in line, but what I've seen is that there was a close resemblance of someone else to you, but didn't know if it was here or in farther up time. But it seems like, as you said, this could be your sister. And from what is like, you see his hand extends out, and you see the orange kyber crystal floats to him, and he sees this like, I see, and it flows back to you. She may be in danger, and if possible, you may have to save her if you wish.
Okay. So now that the Imperials are gone, this rock is pretty much cleansed. Is there any duties that I need to fill out for you guys, or am I on my way now with my teachings?
everything is fine, but as I said, your greater task is this is a test of your skills and see what you've learned. You have done very admirable. For where you need to go, and basically he shows you a force vision of like that previous mountain that's surrounded with like a dark kind of maybe fog clouds and stuff, and there's a huge imperial base. That is where you need to go to find what you need.
Okie doke. Well, thanks very much for that. I'll see you in a bit. And then I like just sink out of it.
Now all the time they're not talking and just looking at each other. I give Crick a funny look, and I
Okay.
just light a cigar.
Yeah, the teacher basically pats him on the shoulder and floats over to you, and it's like, so I believe the rest of you have successfully completed this request.
Easy job, easy job.
All right. Well, with some information I have able to attain, he touches like a very close hollow transmitter, and it pops up, and it shows a big broadened area, and it shows like probably like 100 something plus miles away from where they're at. And it brings up closer picture up a large mountain face, and this is the one that you see, Chris, in the vision. What we believe, there is a darker presence here that must not be awakened, and your task is to go there to make sure this is not to happen.
Okay, but we get paid for that one first, right?
Oh, you will be paid quite admirably, and whatever you find there, you're welcome to take.
Yeah, but the job I just did, you need to pay me for, and my crew.
Oh yeah, you see like a little droid rolls up and pops a little metal casing for you. It's about like 400 credits.
Each.
No, just for you right now.
What about the rest of my crew?
Well, it's like, did they wish payment? It was never agreed on for payment for that one. I think from what you were taught and what you were given was.
Oh,
nice and well
I mean,
done.
at the end of the day, we're still mercenaries. We've got a ship to run, and yeah,
Oh, your ship is provided too, but
Have a
yes,
ship.
we need to get a new. Yeah, exactly. We need to buy a new ship.
No, they gave us a ship.
yeah, you have a ship given
yeah,
right
they
there.
did.
It's just, it's just the task. If you complete this one, it's just you guys are given it and do as you will.
Still, I've got an expensive coffee habit.
Oh no,
Is
it's
that-
understandable.
Is there
Yes.
anything else that, like, you ought to tell us about this mission? Because one thing I've learned about you clowns is that you only give us like half the story most of the time. Like, oh yeah, it's a nice and easy mission. Forget to sort of mention the like
Oh
guy
no,
with the lightsabers and like an entire Imperial
no,
garrison on the place. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention it.
Or that time that we nearly got ate by a giant worm.
Mm-hmm.
Or the giant worm, yeah. So, yeah, is there
that-
anything that maybe you ought to tell us about this mission? That, has maybe just slipped your mind?
Oh no. It said I've seen possible routes you may taken, but from what I have gleaned, the safest part, he points out there is a small Imperial base that's probably about 20-30 miles away from it, and there is a safety tunnel that comes from that base to the main base. If you want to go through that instead of going over ground, which would be more hazardous for you, you may head that way, but there are some dangers there. I cannot completely see what they are, but it is quite well fortified.
But the less dangerous than going overground.
Mm-hmm.
And how much are we being paid for this again?
Well, besides giving you your starship, supplies, their agreement on payment, but also whatever you can take from the Imperials, it's whatever you want.
We did pretty much agree on this because we hated the Imperials.
Oh yeah. I'll hand you 100 credits each, the three of you, from the payment I just took. The three of you will give 100 credits each.
Thank you.
400 between the four of us.
Mm-hmm.
Because the droid's sleeping and the droid's not here and the other guy's sleeping.
Yeah, he's doing like he's doing a little side mission, something else. But yeah, yeah, it seems like and he's sitting there, his eyes are glowing for a second. It would be good for you to probably leave within the next couple days, and you see like the cloud surface, the way the weather is, should be clearing up enough for you to travel there safety. But if you do not leave earlier than that, there would be a massive snowstorm coming in that would really hamper you badly. Impossible
Oh,
death.
good.
Great.
That was marvellous.
Fabulous. So what we're going to do for 2 days, boys? Drinking and gambling. I mean, training. I mean, is there any whores on this planet, on this rock? I mean,
Yeah,
gyms.
I don't know. If this is what you guys want to do, it's like there's stuff that there is some alcohol beverages, there's some stuff like that. There's food supplies and stuff like that. But if you guys want to get some training, I would say give you guys an extra 20 experience. Use them as you guys want to see fit.
Oh, right. Okay, I've got 45 now.
Or we could just gamble, you know.
I do actually fancy a bit gambling, but I'll take that XP. I'll do training. That means I've got 45 to spend for the next session.
Well,
I
I'll
need to
let you
start
guys
spending
do it
money.
now if you guys want to spend it now. Give you like a day or two downtime to learn anything, new skills.
I might have a quick
anything,
look. So,
especially throw some new talents out there. I mean, just give you a little extra
is
edge.
there anything I can do
because-
that ups my encumbrance?
That is with strengths, but you have to go through the whole talent tree,
Yeah.
and there's one of those that you can allow you to increase any of your characteristics by one, basically any of your stats by one.
And to be fair, you're a Jawa. You're a short ass with
Yeah.
very short arms.
Yeah. So, I think I'm going to take some points and something.
Maybe if you go to the shop, there'll be a bag of black holding.
So, if something is a tagged skill and it's at level 2, what does it take to put it to level 3?
I think it's like current rating times. Brian, was it 2?
Times 2
He's trying
plus
to
5
increase,
XP. No, the one you're going up
Yeah.
to. It's the one you're going up to times 10 plus 5. So if I'm going up to level 3, it's 35 XP. But it'd be an extra 10 XP if it was an untagged skill. Is that right? So 35. So from level 2 to level 3 in a tagged skill, or ranked one, whatever you call it, a career skill, that's 35
Yeah.
XP. Chris, you know this, don't you? You looked this up before.
I think that does sound right.
I've got my sheets, so I got sheets here, and they tell me 5 XP for the first level, 10 XP, 15 XP,
Oh, that's
20
right, yeah.
XP, 25. But it depends on the thing. 'Cause some of these cost more than others.
Brian?
Yeah, it's for your class ones. It's 5 times.
5
level
times
you're
the
going
level you're
into.
going to. So
Yeah.
I'm going into level 3, so it's 15 for level 3 in perception. Okay. So I've got, and then it'd be another 20 for level 4.
Right.
So that's 35 XP spent. Okay. And I'm going to put my charm up, but it's a non-career, so a 0 to 1 is 10 XP, right?
Right.
That's my
If
45
it's-
XP spent.
Yep.
Oh man, that is scary. So many.
Nice. I've spent my XP. 30 on 2 ranks in stealth and 10 in 1 rank in charm.
Yep. Let's see.
Okay, I'm done with that.
I'll do the
Okay.
job.
Until 5. You can see. Wow.
Get the background noise off of you, Brian. You hear your TV. Anyone else spending XP?
I've just
Yeah.
spent 60.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Because
Yeah, I
I've
spent
got
35.
165 XP that I
You
haven't spent.
Not spent that 165. Jesus.
No, because I haven't spent any of my XP in any of the games.
So my total, I've used total 215.
No idea what I've used total. Some. Well, see, I've only used 125 and I've got 5 left.
Maybe I had already added that 45 to that second number actually, so that should be 170. Yeah, that's my total. Sorry, that was including the not used, so that's my total.
Nice.
170 is the total XP I've used.
Yeah. So.
You know, it occurs to me, you know these horse using fellas, apart from little known fact, 99% of force users are raging bellends. But why do they need us if they're so like high and mighty and clever?
Because that one's, well, look at this one for example, he's not very clever, is he?
It's all about balance, right?
Oh, so you're the stupid in the balance of the clever stupid axis.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're nothing but a tea leaf.
I'm a clever one though.
Yeah. If there's balance and like loads of good things are happening in the universe though, does that not mean that these guys are gonna suddenly like start doing really arsey stuff? Like burning planets down to, you know, balance it all out?
Ah, but that's the bad guys. You don't worry about the bad guys.
No, this is balance we're talking about.
I know. But for everything good
If
that
all
happens,
the good
that's
stuff
why
starts happening,
that's why they can't just do good stuff. Because if they just do good stuff, then all the bad stuff has to happen to someone else. You know, there's a bit of give and take there.
Yeah, it's a cosmic balance.
sounds like bullshit to me,
All
mate.
this philosophy
but, you
goes
know,
way over Click's head.
What
Like,
do I know?
I don't make the rules. I just found out that I had a fucking lightsaber and I touched it.
I wasn't playing with it. I was washing it and it went off.
Oh, premature. All right. As you guys have gone through the 2 days of training, whatever you guys want to do, basically you guys are called back to the hangar. Your transport is completely fixed up with necessary supplies and the route that you guys can be taken. And the teacher sits there and he's like calmly sits there, like just watching each of you and just kind of gives like a small bow to everyone. It's like, I wish you safety on this mission. Through the use of the Force, I see that there could be some trouble. Watch yourselves, keep each other safe, and may the Force be with you.
Aye, mate, and with you.
It's like, so I guess you guys set off, go back to the same route you guys go, but you didn't end up the same area that you are. You're in a farther location, and basically like a ramp opens up. You guys get out and it closes back, and you guys are probably about like a couple miles away from where you were.
Okay.
So whoever be driving, roll a planetary piloting.
We're fighting for the driving first. We usually do.
Guys, old, like, horseboy is probably too posh to drive now.
Yeah, he probably thinks he's too good for it.
I have to meditate on the
Sit
way
in the
there.
back in his robes,
I'm gonna let it Zoo pilot. 'Cause
polishing his lightsaber.
I feel like I'm a full-time gunner now. I can let you do the piloting.
Is this pilot planetary?
Yep, and it'll just be 2 purple for right now. But as you guys
Do
go
we
into
need
this,
to,
yeah, roll the force dice to see how your mission is.
Oh, for
Is that
fuck's
everybody
sake,
roll a force
man.
dice?
Yep,
That's the white one at the top there.
yep. Just roll 1 white one.
Okay,
Ooh, it's balanced so far.
2 dark side, 2 light side, 1 dark side.
3 dark side.
have we rolled
Oh.
those?
That's
I already
2
have
advantages
several.
on his piloting and 2 light side.
So it's
See,
4
fucking
light,
balance that is.
Balance.
4
eh?
light side, 3 dark side. That's really good.
Do you roll as well as the GM? I can't remember.
Nope.
we
I
just
use
rolled
whatever you guys have. 5, 6, 7, 2, 3. So it is as you guys going through. Crick, you can feel like as you're meditating to the force, you feel like everything's kind of calm at the moment, and you just sitting there, kind of just meditating. You looking through the force. You see there's nothing around. There's no surprises. Everything seems calm for right now. And with your piloting check, I'd say that you're doing okay, not as well, but you're not going there as fast as that you're wanting. Because you seem like everything is like, you're going probably over tree limbs, maybe hit like random like pothole type of thing. But you're getting there slow, but you're getting there, calmly.
Unsteady, mate. That's a
Yeah.
lesson I've learned.
Yeah, you don't want to flip it over just going the wrong hill.
We're doing our new plan of
Um,
not crashing. It's our new style we're trying out.
Yeah.
You're not flying the ship yet. So, but yeah, you guys, it seems like within like 4 or 5 hours from there, from your map and from your location, you seem like you got at least another 2 hours. Now, Crick, I want you to roll perception, but as you're rolling it, add your force dice and roll 2 purple.
Right. Perception.
Mhm.
Perception. Okay, and a force dice.
Yeah, the reason why, it just depends what happens.
And what else?
Just 2 purple.
I'll roll that. One
Okay,
success, one dark
okay.
side.
So, with you kind of sitting there, you're focusing out through the force, you feel a blip of a dark presence in the area. You just can't tell, but it's going in the direction where you're at. So you think either around the area, it could be maybe inside the area that you're going to, the fortress or whatever, or there's something in the area radiating a dark presence, and it seems like it's getting
You in the
closer.
middle of something?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Decide we're having for dinner tonight.
This is an important decision.
Typical
We'll let him make his decision. Like. Important stuff.
Can I just walk past while he's like going, oh, I just walk past Crick and just flick his ear.
So you want to say this to the rest of the crew, or are you just kind of keeping it to yourself right now?
It depends. So what's the situation here? Did he just successfully flick me in the ear while I was meditating?
Yeah, it's like you're focusing so much in the force. Is that when he smack you in the ear, you feel that presence of darkness, like dark, not from him, but it's intentionally at the same time. It just blink. You're like, turn your head, look at him, and it's like, was that from him or something else? But as you kind of feeling this, you guys, like the whole transport, you feel a rumbling.
The rumbling, like in the ground.
Yes.
Oh.
Is worms have better not have come back.
Nah.
I think the pilots should maybe be in their cockpit. I think that's probably a good place for you to go right now. I think there's a bit of trouble.
I'll get on. I'm gonna head up to the gun actually, just in case.
If you insist, I'll
Head up
Thank
to my
you.
little.
go and
appreciate
see
it.
what the crack is.
Did I have a little gun turret on this one? What was the deal with the gun on this ship?
Oh yeah, there's a gun turret up there that basically you can basically climb up, and there's like a glass dome, and it just kind of pivots around 360.
I will take a seat in my throne.
Yeah, so you're sitting there, and you just kind of out there with probably a drink and stuff. As you get up there,
A wee coffee.
Zoo, you sit there and you basically point out autopilot, and you see there's like a radar screen right there, and you see like like it's like the submarine goes boom, boom, and it shows you there's nothing around. You start seeing like little dots going in the area, and as you're looking around, click, you see like it looks like giant like antelope, maybe like reindeer type creatures running by. Then out of nowhere, you see like this, like the ground under them starts sinking, and you see this giant mouth grabs it and goes back down.
Oh, was it the giant
And
worm
you,
again?
and you see, and you see, is it's not the same shit of the worm, but it's something similar. And you see it's just like a dark shadow thing. Kind of seems it's moving into your direction.
Oh, well, in that case, I will start blasting.
So it's
I'll
like you start
driving
shooting at
away.
In the famous words of Frank, I start blasting.
Don't get whatever cocky is for you Jawas.
I mean, the thing is coming in our direction. I'm hoping Zoo's going to fly us away from it, but I'm also going to be popping shots at it. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm going to drive very much away.
All right. So roll piloting. This is going to be 2 purples and a black because of sporadic driving. You're kind of aggressively driving out of the area.
You've got this.
And
Oh,
you
you've
said
still
if
got
you
this.
hopefully do not get out of the area within the next 5 minutes, it will be upon you.
We start firing rockets into the ground behind us to speed us up.
Retro rockets, let's go!
Yeah. I'm open up my
And,
hood, and I'm gonna just 45 degrees with a grenade launcher. Go pop, 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 like half a
Greg,
dozen.
Greg, hey, use the force on it.
Aye, so I'm going to open up the hatch, and I'm going to actually just 45 degrees and do a little arc turn and just go pop, 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 pop. Half a dozen frag grenades.
Krug, mate, give us a push. I think we're caught on something.
Damn. So yeah, it's like let me see. Ooh, so as you see Zoo, it's like trying to piloting, and you start hearing the engines thud 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 thud, and it seems like he pressed maybe the wrong button, and you start seeing it start slowing down.
Has he stalled it?
I think he failed to stall it, and you see it.
The controls.
He flooded the engine.
No way!
I've
Zoo.
got things exactly how I like them.
This is what happens when I try to take over the gun and full time and let you
with your
drive.
wooden clogs on your feet so your legs are long enough.
Hold on a moment. So, I'm going to use one of our light side points to fix whatever the fuck is going wrong with the vehicle, and it will immediately restart because I'm using my force power manipulate to fix it.
All right. So you see there's probably like some piece got rattled in the back, and you see there's probably like a power circuit that got fucked up, and you see there's like, all right, force push it back into it basically, and you start seeing the engine start going back up, and it slowly as you're going through that you're going back to normal, but it seems you lost a little bit of the oomph that you needed to get out, but hopefully with
All right, guys, it's fine. I fixed it.
Meanwhile, I'm stood
I'm
there
loving
just
the
like...
actions on Small Quality. He
No,
did
we're
Tai
good,
Chi.
We're good. Panic over. Panic over.
I'm just popping grenades. Pop, pop, pop. Get this thing moving. We're gonna have to send Dithril out. He's gonna have to go out with his axe and go after it in a minute.
Right. Take off away from it again.
Okay.
I told you to let me pilot, you see. Oh,
But no.
Brick wouldn't have been able to deal with that. With
Oh.
the panache that I managed.
Just get us
It's
out
called
of here.
thinking on your feet. That's what it is. It's thinking on your feet. And that is why I'm here.
You're here because I bought you a bloody winter jacket when we landed on that friggin' ice planet. Don't forget about it. I bought you a survival kit. Without that, you'd be dead. Every single one of these. Well, apart from the Wookie. The Wookie would have been alright, but that's beyond the point.
Right, get us out here, Zoo.
All right, let's say
Yeah,
hopefully he
I'll,
does well this quality check. So, all right, I'm gonna flip this one instead of 2 purples. It'd be a red and a purple with a black.
Oi,
A red, a blood, a black. What?
you naughty boy. One success, one
Ooh,
threat.
so
yeah.
he's successfully in. So in Zoo, what you do, you take a point and strain because you're sitting there, you kind of jerk and you kind of hit your head for a second, but you start seeing like the ground kind of starts opening up, and you turn back. You guys, I will post this in the little chat thing we have for us.
Yep.
I'm gonna post a picture real quick.
I'll see if I can highlight it on screen.
Yep.
That
Wow.
looks very nice.
All right.
Uh,
So in what the thing about that thing is this thing's different in Crick, you can radiate. There's a dark presence come from this thing, and the way this crystal is, is similar shape of the green one you guys found, but this thing has been corrupted into a almost like a bluish black crystal, and it's growing along its body.
Ooh.
And you see this thing's like basically rips up in the ground and just huge like maw opens and just like kind of like a thrum roar, and it just starts charging you guys.
Shit.
Can it go faster than our ship?
Possibly if you're rolling pretty good. But
Better
Craig, you
not.
notice that you guys
Hold on.
notice you guys still have that green crystal with you guys, right?
Yeah,
Yes or
well,
No.
that those guys had the green crystal, so whether or not they sold it,
No, we still have it.
Well, and what it is that you guys can like the crystals that you got were like inert. You can start seeing it glowing a light green, like from wherever. And Craig, you see this is like the force coming from the green crystals and whatever the hell this thing seems to radiate, and they're pulsing at the same time. And you feel like not like a light side version, but just a pure force power come from this and a corrupted one from that one, and it seems like this thing is drawn to that.
We could just chuck the crystal out the window.
Aye, maybe.
if you wanted, I could throw it at the big beastie. Might give it a little bit of a push, and it might hit it on the noggin, and
I,
I
If
might
that doesn't
decide.
work-
why does it want our crystal though? This crystal must be really valuable. Let's just shoot it on the noggin with grenades. Pop, pop, pop.
Probably
Alright,
just wants
so,
to eat it. Or we could throw the Wookiee at it.
I did mention that
The Wookiee
earlier.
gets scared.
We've got-
You see, like the back door
really?
opens, a big maw, and he just comes up there swinging.
Next,
Big vibrant
We could
blade.
go a bit faster as well.
next custom rig for the ship, we're gonna get a catapult attached, a Wookiee launcher.
Yeah.
I can also see that working.
Thanks, guys.
Or you can get a Wookiee a jetpack. That works too.
No, Wookiee launcher.
That would be funny.
Yeah, like some sort of depth charge launcher just off the back.
I mean, I know there's jet boots, so he can just give him just Wookiee-sized jet boots and just bounce out his way
Now,
out
that's
of
an
there.
idea, like flying Wookiee, death from
Flying
above.
death machine. Mhm.
Right. So
But
I
yeah,
don't want to leave this decision down to the Jawa. So team, do we either throw the rock at the big monster who's gonna eminently eat us, or do we let him just grenade the fuck out of it and hope for the best?
The only problem with throwing the rock is it might eat it and get bigger.
Yeah, that is a risk. We could always throw the rock
I
after
vote.
we see if he gets blown up.
Yeah,
Plan B.
I vote. Let the Jawa grenade it and then throw the Wookiee at it. If that doesn't work,
Then it can eat the crystal. That's plan C.
then it can eat the crystal.
Yeah. So first we throw grenades at it, then we throw a Wookiee at it.
Then we
If
throw
that
the
doesn't
Wookiee
work,
at it.
we throw
and then we
the
throw the
crystal at
crystal.
it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, how do you feel this? Like they're talking about throwing you at this thing because so you see this thing before, and you've seen a similar
This is
creature
not a
that you've fought
diplomacy.
before, but this thing has been mutated for some range reason, and you've never seen a chrysalis version of one of these things before. And one of these things, you just like, you probably could take it, but you might lose an arm. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Just the one.
He just gives a low growl at the idea.
I don't know what that means. I'm going to take it as a yes.
Yeah. I can speak
Yeah, that's-
Wookiee. He
that's the
said,
response.
yes, lads, I'm
Throw
well
a
up for
Wookiee at
it.
it.
I'm fluent in Wookiee. He said, yes, lads, I'm well up for it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Call me Plan B.
All right, so yeah, it's that if you like look at the ship, it does have a few. I would say, like I wouldn't say grenades, but it has a few missiles.
Ooh, even better.
Even better.
So it's been modified from last time, but it's one of those that's like in case you get right there. But it's not like a damaging one. It's more of like an electrical stun.
Okay.
It shoots a creature and it causes like a web that pops out. It hits the creature and basically electrified stuns.
Okay, so I'll fire that first then.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to
Because you
roll
got a couple
something?
of those on the on your gun, so basically you can shoot out, and there's some on the rear.
You want me to roll gunnery for that?
Mhm.
What's my difficulty?
For there is going to be 3 purple, and the black with the way it is. But you do have light side if you
I was
want.
thinking about using a light side point, yep. Okay. So what does that do? Does that automatically...
Yeah, it creates upgrades a green to a yellow.
I need to do that then. I need to manually do that because that one's for proficiency.
Mhm.
So I take 1 green out and add a yellow in.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's go. 3 successes.
Ooh. So you
That's
sit
the
there and
net
there's like
earnings.
what's
You've
nice
been
is that there's
practicing.
like yeah, he's like, you know, I mean, yeah, he's been training. Yeah, he's been on like this little like VIII games. He's been shooting gunnery, big guns. But yeah, so there's like you have the big blaster cannon in the back, and there's a rotary small little missile launcher attached to it, and you see he basically gets like almost like an iron sight on it, and you see a missile bust out, and it looks like a long tube, and it starts spinning, and as this creature comes up, it basically hits it to the side, and you see just like it breaks open and just metal webbing wraps around it, hits on the crystal, and you start seeing it electrified, and it stops one arm, and just you start seeing it just shocking it up. And from what you guys see, it's not hurting it, but it probably might give you enough if Zoo can roll a really good piloting check, you might be able to get away from it.
Okay.
That's a big F.
I'm gonna
Watch
flip again.
this.
It's gonna be the same roll again.
Use a light side.
Difficulty.
The GM's using a dark side point. Use a light side point, Dave.
So, you reckon? Does that
Oh, yeah.
just put it back how it was?
Yeah, but
Yeah, pretty
you-
much.
also means you get to change one of your greens to a yellow once you built your roll.
So you upgrade yourself.
Yeah, so you build the roll
Okay,
and then change
so-
one of the greens to a yellow. What's his
And
difficulty?
then 2 purples now.
It'd be 1 purple, 1 red, and the black.
Oh, is it still 1 purple, 1 red, 1 black? Okay.
That's why. That's
you
why I
ready?
changed it. Yep. Let's see how it goes.
Come on, Zoo. Jeez.
No, he did not fail. He did not fail. Okay.
He did not
But what I'm gonna
succeed.
do is with that is that you're able to go and he's sitting there kind of gunning it, and you seem like there's a backfeed from whatever Crick did, gets like a power loop, and it seems like you can't go as fast right there. It seems like the speedometer goes like about this and stays and doesn't go any farther. So you're about going half the speed that you can go. But as you guys are going through, you see the creature like rips the electrical thing and just rips it off, shakes its head off, and starts charging you again.
Oof. Right. Okay.
I'll,
All right, now, yes.
I'll take it's like wooden block off the accelerator and try again. Otherwise, we'll
All
just throw the Wookie at it. You're right.
All right, I was saying you can try this. You got probably 2 more attempts to see before it gets on you.
Well, I can pop some grenades in it before it takes this next attempt.
Yeah, chuck some grenades.
So
just
this
to
is me
keep
going to
it-
use some actual
keep it
frag
honest.
grenades this time. Do I roll on gunnery again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's my difficulty?
So what is this? Like you see, there's a side, like like a little side mirror window he can open up, and the part of the glass goes down, so he can pull out his grenade launcher and go. Thump.
Oh, so this isn't gunnery then. If this is my grenade launcher, this is.
Oh no, grenade launcher still uses gunnery.
Is it gunnery?
Mhm.
Okay, it's on the weapons tab anyway, isn't it?
Mhm.
Grenade launcher.
No, I would say if you want to use one of your light sides,
Oh,
you can
shit.
do a multi-purpose. This is like a stun grenade. Do like a little bonus of that if you want to. You might have modified one of them. Use a light side to do that.
Okay, so what does that add? Sorry.
So it does the frag damage, but it does the stun effect. So you blow it up, but it stuns it at the same time.
Okay, what's my difficulty?
That one is going to be 3 purple and a black.
Jeez.
All right. So look, don't worry about the failures. What it does is that the funny thing is, is that as you guys are going through an embankment, there's a large kind of like icy, thing sticking out, and you're trying to aim at this creature, and somehow something pops, and the grenade goes this way, but lands into a giant crystal, icicle thing, hits that, blows that. As that creature comes through, it just gets pinned under it, and you guys are gone.
Nice, nice, nice. See that?
That's what I was doing when you're trying, but it's like you didn't shoot it, but you managed to stop it for now.
Yeah, so I pinned it with an icicle. Nice.
And I can say Zoo has managed to get you guys full speed, and now you guys are about an hour out. Now the question is, you guys want to take a quick break right now, 5-minute bio break or anything like
Yeah.
that, or are you guys good?
Well, I'm good. If anybody needs one, we can take one.
I'm good, but you can take one if you want.
I'm good.
To come back.
Yeah,
Okay, I
we'll
just
take a
wanted to
quick
make
one
sure.
away for Chris to come back then.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there you go. Good
There you
break.
go.
Like, hey, I'll be right back.
That was the quickest break ever, folks. There you go.
I know, it's like 5 seconds. I'm like, oh my god, I have to go. Oh, damn, okay, never mind.
Yeah, no need.
Nature calls,
Oh man, it happens. That's fine.
So, what happened is I flew the ship,
Oh, I know,
I
I heard.
past some icicles, and that gave Click the opportunity to just knock one off.
He's got wireless headphones. He
And he
heard it
shot the
all. You can't
icicle
lie
as
to him.
Man, I would love to have those. So you're sitting there, kind of like a wireless mic. All right, let me mute that, so you guys can't hear nothing.
Well,
So
I have.
can hear you.
Mine are completely wireless. I could go through the other room and play because I do have a mic there as well that I can use if I want.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
the one I want to set up.
it means
I just
that
need to get
if I
food
go
or
through to the
something.
bathroom as well, I can just keep my headphones on. I can still hear the game going on. It's good.
Nice,
It's handy.
Well, yeah. So you guys managed to get that one off. You still, Crick, you still can tell that thing's out there, and you can feel like it's pain, but it seems like it would probably be out for a while. So you guys, you guys managed to get close to the station or Imperial base, and you see it's it's a lot bigger than you guys thought, and you're just trying to think of plans. What the hell can we do? Because this is like probably a little more than you can think of. What I want you guys to do, everyone roll. Let's see.
This is to think of a plan. So I'm thinking I've got a skill for this. It is skullduggery. How I can get in the back and like do the sneaky way in.
Yeah.
I also have stealth,
but
which I'm really good at. Can I roll stealth to try and work out a stealthy way in?
Yeah, it's like you're just thinking of plans, but I just want everybody to just roll straight intelligence.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Straight intelligence.
How do you roll intelligence?
Oh, it's a skill intelligence. Just roll straight intelligence.
It's not in skills.
Well, it's just whatever your characteristics. It's just roll the intelligence and just roll the green dice for it.
Okay, so I have got intelligence. Intellect 2, so it's 2 green dice.
Yeah, just 2 green dice.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Look at all those successes, boys!
Okay, so you guys are getting good plans and stuff like that, and it's just, Death and Zoo are basically, talking out, and you guys figured out plans, and you see this is like a really, really, like it's tough. You figure out the different plans, how we can do this. And you guys remember just that creature that you dealt with, like the big pulsing crystal creature, and the crystal you have. You kind of formulate maybe an idea. If we use that, maybe you can use a creature as a distraction. It's a good possibility.
I was attracted to the crystal, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could just launch the crystal into the front of them where all the guards are, and just the thing goes for the crystal, and then it just two problems deal with each other. That sounds like a plan.
Seems like a reasonable plan.
And then we throw grenades, and then we throw the Wookie.
I was going to say, yeah.
It's just like the other plan, but reversed the other way around. We go 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1. Same plan, just flip it and reverse it, like Missy. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys form a plan, and what you're thinking is that with Zoo, he can actually what it is that the the frequency of the crystal still has that little pulse in it, and with some kind of device is that he's able to magnify the signal to draw the creature over there, and you possibly could have Click sneak over there, place it into like one part of the area. So if this thing pops up, the forces attack, and you guys can go through another part of the base.
Okay, can I roll on stealth to try and work out what the best place to put that in would be? Just because that's...
Oh yeah, so...
I've just spent loads of XP on stealth, it's my best skill.
Oh no, yeah. For that one is... Well, this is for you. Now, this does not increase the difficulty. This is something that will happen depending on how you roll.
Okay, so just roll my skill? Stealth?
Yeah, so this one is going to be a difficulty. Oh, you haven't... But that's fine. Your difficulty is to be 1 red, 2 purple, and a black.
Okay, I got 4 successes, 4 advantages, and 4 failures.
That's called balance, you see.
Balance.
I don't remember
So you didn't fail, but what I would say that with the 4 advantages, you can manually get there, but unfortunately, as you're placing it there, that as you place it down and you activated it, that you feel there's a huge rumble on the ground, not just one. There's 4 of these creatures that pop up, and there's a
Shit.
large one that pops behind it. And you hear like a giant, just the noise, and you're kind of like
5 of them.
holding it. You're like, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So so you get a choice: toss it, run, but there's a chance you might get shot at too, when you can't worry about stealth.
So can I see that this shit's went wrong?
Yes, everybody can see the shit went wrong because you guys basically, have like probably binoculars and magnifiers, whatever, and you guys watching them, and you in the area he might be, and you start, the light turns on, but is like something. It just big flash came out of it, and you see like some of the lights point at him, as there's some like auto turrets or something goes at him. 4 of those creatures pops up, and a bigger one pops behind it.
You're
they
a
start-
fucking
Force, Craig.
you're lucky, Jawa, because I'm gonna use protect. This is a big decision. This means that I can no longer fuck things up because I've just decided that I'm a good guy.
Aha! Thank fuck for that, because I am gonna die if you don't. I'm gonna move as fast as my little Jawa legs can move me to start with.
So
yeah, I would say roll athletics is going to be 1 purple, 1 black, and 1 red because of all the difficulty.
I've only got 1 green in athletics.
Yeah, it's because you got tiny little legs,
I've
man.
only got just 3 legs.
You don't fail to succeed, but you're still kind of. What I could do if Craig wanted to, he can use the force to pull your ass. Use basically the pull, like push pull. He can use the force and pull you out of that area, but that'll be a big strain on him. But I would say if he had to use the force die for 1 of the force points to use that to make sure it works really well.
Save me.
well,
Light a cigar.
Because of how why he is, you can manage to pull him out of there, but it's just the strain from the distance you are to get him out of that area.
yeah, okay. I'll do that instead then.
Okay.
And
I wouldn't
Yeah.
worry about rolling it. I'm just saying that it's just for a cinematic effect. You see Crick basically sticks his hand out right there with the Jawa, and he's eating Jawa. You feel like as you're running, your feet's kind of like, what the hell? And you get slingshot right like away from it, like probably like half a mile away, and you land into snow, but you're out in the distance. The creatures, one of them kind of look at you, ignores it, and the device, and they kind of just move it and literally just blast their fire, start shooting these creatures, and they skitter and they just start attacking.
Nice. So the
It's just
Empire's
like,
now
"Again,
distracted.
again!"
Yeah, and what's bad is that you see like the big creature, like Godzilla effect, where like the all the different things glows. You see these things start glowing, and it's just like sporadic of like lightning kind of effect shoots out his mouth and just starts waving a big breath into the base.
Oh, breath weapon. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice. And Star Wars Dragon.
Glad we're not fighting it.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah.
so we're gonna get round the back now. Sneaky, sneaky.
Now, I mean, from what you could see, that there's like you start seeing like some of the people start running off the base, and from what you could see is that it's on the right side that you can basically blast your way through to where you need to go.
Let's go.
Yep, let's go.
Charge in. If it goes tits up, we'll throw the Wookie at it.
That is the plan.
Look, stop dicking around in that snow.
Yeah, I'm moving. Let's go.
We'll just like fly past, grab click on the way past him.
All right, so I need Zoo to roll a piloting check.
Oh, do you?
What's he doing?
I'm gonna need Click to roll a gunnery to blow into the thing, but I'm gonna need Death to do something for me.
Okay, what's my difficulty on my
I-
gunnery? Is this me to
your
fire a grenade
gunnery-
into the ground
yeah.
to blast myself up?
Yeah.
Am I doing a rocket jump?
Oh no, you just need to blow a hole in the wall. That's what you need
Oh,
to do.
okay.
Yeah, no. What I'm gonna need Death to do is give me a second. I need you to roll survival. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what was my difficulty on the
Drop it.
gunnery?
Be 2 purple.
Okay, what's my difficulty?
Be 2 purple. Okay. So, click. You were able to successfully blow a huge hole in the wall where the transport going through, and this you're just kind of thinking about something, and it's like it lose your mind, but with the advantage is that these kind of creatures. It's like, is that what I think it is? Is that they might be maybe a part of a bigger hive of creatures? You think there might be more?
Oh, yay.
And this is where I'm gonna flip that one. As you guys going through, you guys remember you guys took multiple crystals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys forgot there's another piece that's still on the ship, and you see there's another glow on you guys. Like, it might have been in a duffel bag, and there's a glow coming out of that one.
Oh.
And you start hearing like more of the sounds, and click. You turn around, you see there's like 5 more of the small ones pop up and starts chasing after you.
Oh, as soon as I see the green glow, I will run to the bag that it's in and launch it out a window.
Okay, what I need you to do is roll a ranged light to see if you successfully throw it out.
Okay.
And be 2 purple and a black, and I'm gonna increase it to a red, so be a red, black, and a purple.
So a red, a black, and a purple.
You just gotta roll ranged light, just general, see if you can just get rid of it.
Well, I've got good range light.
Nice. So you successfully, and you just throw it out, and it just you see it lands into like an imperial, like near imperial group, and they're looking at you like, what the hell? And you see the creatures kind of scaring. 2 of them go after them, but the other 3 kind of stop and come chasing after you for some reason.
Oh.
Managed to get rid of 2, but you see them, they're getting close.
Shit, I'm running run up to the gun tower again.
So yeah, Death from like as you're slowly getting like thinking more about this one, and you think it's like, yeah, you fought these creatures before, and with your new Wookie weapon, and especially the modifications you have about that, you think you probably could kill one of those yourself with your weapon.
Is there like a little gunnery port out the back that?
Oh yeah, there's like little hatches that you can flip up, and you can stick your big Wookie head out and kind of.
Hang
I'll
him
press
upside
the
down by his feet.
Deploy the
swinging.
Wookiee.
Deploy the Wookiee!
Yeah, so it's like a gun turret chair where you can sit down and it extends out, and it's like there's a gun emplacement, but it's enough where the Wookiee can. It's big enough, big enough for him to sit on, and the straps barely can lock on him. So it's like very close. He locks himself out and sits out, and he has his giant Wookiee bowcaster, and he's like just sitting there, and you see this creature running up on you.
And how far away would they be from me?
That would be long range, but it's within your range of your bowcaster.
Okay.
Now the question is, do you want to use one of your light sides to increase one of your green to a yellow?
Yes, we will do that.
Okay. For that one, it's going to be 3 purple and a black. I'm not going to use any red. I'm not going to use any force points against you guys yet for that.
You've got a stiff roll.
Okay, let's see how this works.
1 success.
Nice. No, just for the damage you do, it's like he's sitting there and he just roars. It's like, bring it, you scary motherfucker, or just whatever the hell in Wookie. And he sits there and he just howls that thing, and you see Lily. You hit the creature, and as you hit it, there is an effect that it scatters along the crystal, and it just half the creature gets incinerated from some weird power feed.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
So yeah, there's 2 more creatures after that, but it's you see a huge victory roar from the death, like, and he basically gets a little cut on his little thing, so it's like, all right, another kill.
Yep, there we
All
go.
right. Yep. Can I get a piloting check from Zoo to see if he can get safely where you guys need to go?
I am on my way to the gun tower to fire more rockets or whatever I can fire at the things again.
Okay. So roll another gunnery, and it will be as they're getting closer, be 2 purple and a black.
I might as well fire off another shot.
All right. You can see if you can take out the other one.
And is it 2 purple for piloting?
Yeah, that one would be 2 purple and a black. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use one of the dark side, increase your difficulty to 1 red, 1 purple, and 1 black.
I've got failure with my failure and 2 advantages with my gun.
Yeah. So what you can do is that if you wanted to, you can use those 2 advantages to give a free blue to Des to ensure that he has an extra chance to hit.
Okay, I'll do that then.
That works.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Alright,
flip.
so okay. So we're gonna do Zoo
Nice
real
roll
quick.
by the
him
way,
right
Zoo,
there.
finally.
So you see, pilot. You know he's
I've
going
got rid of
through.
all of
And,
your crap, you see, from
Yeah.
my cockpit.
So he's doing-
Everything's
he's
how I
doing-
want it now.
The
yeah. So
attachments are all-
he's doing like what Fast and Furious movies. So he's sliding around. Fucking. You see, there's walkers coming through, and he's kind of like zipping through, and then one of the creatures kind of bump into one of those and still running behind it. And what it is that he's managed to see there is a large hatch, which is a huge circle in it, and it's kind of at an angle that he knows that is like a entrance tunnel that goes to the main base that you guys need to go to.
Oh yes.
All right, now death roll. What you do is that you're gonna roll steel again, and it's gonna be 3 purples and a black, but I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be 1 red, 2 purples, and a black. But for you is whatever you're rolling, you're gonna add an extra blue for your side.
Okay.
Oh my damnedest!
Let's see. I'm going to auto fire it, so it takes that damage again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. No, you're gonna find this is actually pretty funny. As this guy's sitting there, it's like, so you know a chain reaction when you hit this thing, hits this thing, hits this thing. This is what's gonna happen. You not only kill that thing, you kill the other thing, and it lands into a big, like, it'd be like a propane tank, but equivalent into like a large, like, I don't know, like probably gas tanker or something.
Yeah.
And it blows that up, but is that there's lines that leads over to where the big ones are. And when that large one that was sitting with a breath weapon, it literally, you see it's huge, one of its huge claws gets inside, blows that up, and rips a huge chunk of its face. And as it's breathing, it basically is this like the entry hole that you need to go through gets blown in through from its breath weapon.
That's how you do it.
And you see the Wookiee's kind of like, all right, does that count? He's kind of like, all right. And he's
Yeah, it
sitting there, he's
counts.
like,
Click, click, click.
yeah, and you gotta figure out what the hell you gonna name your weapon. It's like, probably the big FU, probably maybe, or something.
That's a good name for
We
it.
all know he's going to name it.
No, apparently it's the BFG in Wookiee.
There you go.
But
Nice
yeah, you
show.
guys sitting there through, and you guys go through the entry tunnel, and this as you're going through, it's like you see like collapse alarms. Is as you barely meet through, there's like 4 like locking gates, and you guys, the power goes down in it, but you guys go through, and you start hearing battle going through. The creatures still roaring out there, and it seems quiet. You guys slowly going through the maintenance tunnel or whatever you guys going through, and you guys just sitting there breathing a sigh of relief, and you're like, oh, thank God. And now, Craig, you're sitting there kind of just watching this whole thing through, and you kind of throw this, and you feel a pulse of the force, and your mind kind of clears out, but everyone sees this at the same time. And you see there's like a big tomb area, and there's a large like metal coffin opens up, and as you see, like, force, there's like 2 dark side users there that you can feel, and they're like sitting there using their power, opening this thing up, and something comes out. And let me do this right quick. Let's see.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
We're opening the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not what we got sent here to stop?
To stop this from happening, we have to start blasting.
Deploy the
All right.
Wookiee.
Deploy the Wookie.
No, this is
We can't physically see this. This is in our mind's eye right now.
yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Let me see. Come on. I say no.
I'm just saying, YouTube had the best time in there. It literally just started getting properly dark sidey with
This
all the
is one of
music.
bigger
Oh, yeah,
key
no,
before.
on your playlist, you mean?
And this, like,
Yeah.
all right, let me see. Where's the other one?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 4-eyed raven.
Yeah.
You see just 2, like, one hulking guy. This guy's a little smaller than him, standing for right there, and there's like a bunch of dark troopers behind them. Other Imperial forces, and you don't really hear right there. And you see them, they're like using like force lightning or something into this coffin. And you see it like opens up, is that there's a figure in there, and a large billowing robe looks down, and you see like 2 pale white eyes, and this figure looks around and looks at you guys, and you feel like the dark forces right there is like, and you see a smile end scene. That is the end of the game for tonight.
Cool. Straighten that in one note.
Now you gents get 20 extra experience to play with too. We're having
Nice.
fun.
Nice.
Well, I want to guys thank you for guys playing again. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, man.
Definitely.
Thank you for running it once more, Max. I look forward to episode 9.
Ooh, episode 9 is going to be quite a finale.
So, did you say episode 9 was the final
Season,
episode of this?
season finale,
Of
yeah.
this season, there's going to be multiple seasons.